Today we've got a double header in the Champions League where we face Qarabag from Azerbaijan. I think it is. It is Azerbaijan, I just looked. Azerbaijan, it doesn't even sound like a real country. Surely we can beat them.
In the heart of northern Italy lies a town steeped in footballing history. Welcome to Vercelli, home to one of the most storied clubs in Italian football, Pro Vercelli. Languishing in the lower leagues as its once glittering legacy faded into obscurity. But now, a new chapter is about to be written. A chapter of redemption, revival, and triumph. Get ready to witness the rebirth of a footballing legend. This is Football Manager 24, the Pro Vercelli Chronicles.
Hello and welcome to the Pro Vercelli Chronicles. And before anyone leaves a comment, yes, I do know that Azerbaijan is a country. I was just having a joke because in football terms, they're nothing special. But since you were last with me, as I said, we've played a lot of games. We went on to beat Cagliari 2-0 with Hein and Zhao on the score sheet. Rennes we beat 2-0 with Costa and Kobayashi. Salamantina we beat 4-1 with Randulovic getting a brace, Min and Milenkovic on the score sheet. And then we faced Lazio and won 4-1 with Zhao, Pringle, Costa and Mainu getting our goals. A 1-1 disappointing draw away to Sassuolo with Zhao getting our only goal before hitting winning form again. 2-0 against Genoa with Costa and Zhao before winning the Supercoppa Italia against Milan 3-1 with Garnacho and Clerc then getting a brace. In a game that was tighter than it should have been, we managed to win 5-4 with a 96th minute winner from Zhao to get his hat-trick and also a brace from Pringle. Next, Como we faced in the Coppa Italia third round and won 6-0. Milenkovic, Costa getting a brace, Mainu, Randulovic and Bondhouse all getting goals. Before beating Torino most recently 3-1 with Mainu, Zhao and Garnacho on the score sheet, meaning we're actually currently top of the Pops in Serie A by 10 points and we're 1 point away from the top 8, but we do have a game in hand over both Stuttgart and Dortmund and PSG. So we could go into that top 8 quite comfortably with a win today. Transfer-wise, we've said goodbye to a couple of players. First of all, An Alajaro has gone out on loan to Werder Bremen. Rene's gone. He's 37.5, going up to 51. He's very, very good, but he wasn't playing, and they came in with that offer, and I thought I'd rather have the money because at the moment we're trying to get financially sound. A couple more players out on loan, and Javier has gone out for 45 to 51 million to Southampton. With all that happening, we've actually got 39 million in the bank. Apparently we're over our wage budget because they've just lowered it. We've got 118 million pounds worth of debt. Now, you can't really blame me because transfers is under 60 million of transfer debt. So, you know, that's insane and we need to get on top of it. Meaning we probably need to sell some players in order to do so. So I thought I'd get a couple out. I may get one in. I actually had agreed a deal with Erling Haaland. He wanted to come. It basically everything bar the contract signing on a free. But then Manchester City used their extra season clause, and he didn't make it, unfortunately, because they did that. And then I tried to make a sensible offer and they're not interested, so I can't get Erling Haaland now. Maybe in the summer we'll have another look, but we'll see. But anyway, the team is Nunes in goal with Hochmeister, Hein. Have I put Milenkovic in defence by accident? Why would I put... Oh, Kirbyasi's injured, but we're going to play Rolfie, because that makes sense. Or Dimmick also makes sense. We're going to play Rolfie and Diaz at the back. Rose and Mainu in midfield with Garnacho, Zhao, Clerk behind Bondhouse up top. Although, you know what? I'm going to try him. I'm going to try him as the ball winner midfield. What if I did that? And had... That makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Have Milenkovic as a libero and Hein in beside him. We're going to try that. My initial thing of playing Milenkovic there, I think, was the fact that he's quite good and he's moaning that he's not playing enough games. So that kind of makes sense. We're hoping for nothing but a big win here today. Mainu to Diaz. And as you can see, Milenkovic moving up the pitch here. And that also frees the likes of the midfield to push up as needed. And the keeper has made a howler. And Kirby Mainu has slotted it home. Let's have another look at this. I thought the keeper had it, but apparently not. Keeper comes out and just donkeys it. Mainu's there to slot it home. That is it. Very strange. The keeper coming out and missing it like that. I presume this team are rock bottom. They are. They are very much rock bottom. We should be winning. We should be winning comfortably, let's be honest. Diaz to Mainu. Hein. Plays it to Rose. Garnacho. Oh, Garnacho slotted it home for his 8th goal of the season. And he's not a permanent starter. So to get 8 already is very good. But, yes. What a goal from Abbasov. And that's a bit unexpected. Wow. Very good free kicks. Spins it round, and you got to say Nunes probably should have done better than that. It's Clerco. Plays it in. And they've given away a penalty. Referees just double checking with VAR, and VAR agrees with the ref's decision. It's a penalty. And up steps Garnacho. Can he make it 3-1? Yes. Comfortable. The boy is now got 9 goals for the season and is on a hat-trick in the Champions League. At the moment, he's last season probably one of Manchester United's best players, and got every opportunity of becoming something rather special. Obviously, in this world, let's click on him. In this world, did he stay at Manchester United? No, he went on to go to Bayern Munich from Manchester United for 51. Then we nicked him off them for 28. But it looks like we've just given them a penalty. I keep wanting to calling them Quebec, but that's in Alberta, Canada, isn't it? If my geography's correct. And they're definitely not. They're in Azerbaijan. And Nunes makes the penalty save. To be expected. This team shouldn't be putting us under any pressure. But it does feel like this Azerbaijan team is actually doing something quite good. And that's a red card, I sense. Was it? No. Okay. Wasn't even a yellow, apparently. The ref just called him over to scream at him, evidently. So it's 3-1 and we're pushing on. Can we get another goal before half-time is the question. Not too happy with the way that this is working. I may switch the defenders over so that Milenkovic sits a bit more. We will see. Hines actually got a card, so maybe Hine will come off. Bondaus scores. 4-1. This team. Oh, the goal's been disallowed, so it stays 3-1 going into half time. Was he off? Just. Right, we are going to make some changes at half time. Hines going to come off for Dimic. Nunes is going to come off for Drasler. And we will bring on, I would like to see Dano for Clerk. Zhao moves out to the right and Dano comes on. Trying to get some of the young prospects on the pitch now because should win this game regardless. Our backup team should be good enough to win. Zhao and possibly Mainu will be the next ones off. Bondaus. Not quite good enough. Oh dear. That was random. Itchy eyebrow. Has anyone in the history of the world ever had a really itchy eyebrow just suddenly pop up from nowhere? I don't know. So, I read something today from one of the contractors working on Ipswich's ground. I'd just like to say, if any contractor, anyone that's worked there over this summer to get the club, to get the stadium up to scratch for the Premier League, thank you. As a fan, it means the world to me. And clearly we've got morals, because I'm just going to make a few changes, because with everything going on in the world today, our team, we allowed these people to use our canteen and everything along those lines and use the facilities, and this guy was saying how in a lot of places that's not done anymore. He's an electrician and they don't allow him to use, where he's done elsewhere throughout the UK and Europe. They're not allowing him to use like the canteen. They're not allowing him to use the toilets and things like that. But we appreciated these guys and showed a bit of love and support to them. And I think that goes a really long way. And you see it with the players. I mean, like Amari, for example, here on loan last season, wanted to come back. We made Chelsea an offer. And he jumped and wanted to be a part of what Kieran McKenna's building and the Ipswich board are building. And you see it with players that are coming in, like Ben Johnson, West Ham. He had more than Ipswich opportunities. He could have stayed at West Ham, I imagine, but chose Town because he can see that this football club is all about the community and it's about the town, and the foundation is a massive part of that, and the players are a massive part of the foundation. We at one of my previous jobs, we had a rule that if you didn't get on with people, you weren't going to come in. Basically, you weren't going to make it at that place. And it seems like the football club is exactly the same. You need to have a core, what do I call it? A core mentality, a core goodness about you to be a player at Ipswich at the moment. And I do strongly believe that we could escape the drop this season just from being a team. So that might give you an indication into what my Premier League predictions are going to be. Obviously, they'll come out Friday, all things going well. So, yeah, we will. So, that puts us right back up there. And next we've got Besiktas. So, we're going to play Fiorentina offline. I'll see you in a minute for the game against Besiktas. Hello and welcome back. So, since you were last with me, we beat Fiorentina 3-2. Costa and Clark getting a brace. We say goodbye to Ramos. He has gone. They agreed to sign a deal in Saudi on a free at the end of the season. I decided to get rid of him now because he was on quite big wages, and I just thought, you know what, we'll get rid. Rocha also had come in. We're training him up to be the libero. He needs to just work on his shooting. To do that, shooting. So we're going to train him up on his shooting a little bit so that he becomes really good in that libero role. I think he's got everything to do it. And he is very young, 20 years old, got the perfect age, really. So today, Kirby is injured, Pingle is still injured, Hines suspended, Costa's picked up a knock. So the team to play is Nunes in goal with Hockmeister, Milenkovic, Rolf and Diaz at the back, Rose and Mainu in midfield, with Garnacho, Zhao and Clerk behind Bondhouse up top. Now, I've already recorded this episode, but this match, should I say, but unfortunately, I didn't turn my microphone on. because I'm an idiot. So I thought, you know what? I had a save. I save it just before. So, like if I save it before an episode, so if anything happens, I can go back to the start of the episode. So I did that, but we won 1-0 in that game. And it looks like we're already down 1-0 in this one after, 20 seconds? Great. Just what we didn't want is Mainu, Milenkovic, Nunes. Milenkovic, come on. Get it forward. Hockmeister. To Zhao. Zhao just plays it straight to the Besiktas player. Wow, we have started slow. I'm going to demand more because we have started that slow. Cue us scoring from this highlight now. I thought the highlight was coming to an end. And Bondhouse has scored. So if we pause it, go to this, I think, and then you just click cancel. That will cancel that shout. There we go, it's cancelled the shout. I can now encourage them because we've just scored. It's a little tip not many people know about. Clark! Off the post, wowzers. We've started to play well now, and Mainu unable to get to the ball. Here's Hockmeister though, plays it towards Garnacho. It is Garnacho fouled there. The referee says play on, and Rose unable to keep his shot down, unfortunately. Here is Rose, plays it out. Garnacho back to Rose. Bondhouse is going to gather this. Plays it back to Hockmeister, who's now got space down this near side. Can he find a ball in? Does to Zhao. Zhao unable to pull it back. Unfortunately, here is a superb positioning. Dead centre in the D, and it's in from Ben Rose. Beautiful free kick, makes it 2-1. Whew. And I feel a little bit better now than I did then. Rose now plays it in. Unable to find a wide shirt. It's bobbling round and Rolfie's there. And Rolfie gets his first of the season. Really happy about that. He's been a squad player this season. And at times he's had to be really patient. But he's come in, scored a goal and played incredibly well while we've had the injuries. Very happy with him. Hockmeister doesn't look happy for some reason. We may bring him off at half time. He's just not really doing much for my liking if he's miserable. Here's Milenkovic. Zhao. The ball's gone out off a defender for a corner kick. And here we go with the corner. Plays it in, and the Erhan gathers comfortably. It's going to be half time. And the only miserable player who's feeling aggressive is Hockmeister. Don't know if aggressive for a wing back is a good thing. But here is Zhao. Plays it back towards Rose, unable to find him. And Beddy has just fouled Zhao. And that looks like it's going to be a penalty. Besiktas players all round the ref is poor sportsmanship, but Garnacho's going to step up just before half time and slots it home to make it 4-1, and that is game, set and match, I sense. We will make some changes at half time. We're going to bring on some of the young blood for the second half. Hockmeister's definitely coming on. That's a genuine change. We're going to bring Kirby Mainu off for Lala. We're going to bring Zhao out to the right-hand side, and Randonovic is going to come on. You know what, that's going to be it for now, as we just look to solidify this win. Changing things up a tad. Giving Lala some game time because of that injury. He's really lacking progression as we would like. He was out for a long time. So getting him straight back into the team is a good thing, I think. I say straight back in. He's not going to be straight back in, but getting a good chunk of minutes will help him considerably. But it is Besiktas on the ball, and they're breaking with nobody because Diaz has picked it up. Zhao. Oh dear. Garcia, this is a very odd highlight. Plays it out to Min. Jiyoung Min forces a save from the Besiktas keeper and gives us a corner. Min plays it in. Milenkovic is going to get his head to it, but Erhan gathers. And Diaz passes it back to Nunes. Back to Diaz. 60 minutes now on the clock. Here is Zhao. Lala. Zhao. Diaz. Back to Nunes. Rolfi on the score sheet today. We're just holding on to the ball, probing. Is Lala. Beautiful ball from Lala. Straight onto Bondhouse's foot for a goal. What a ball that was. Look at this. This is outrageous. Lala picks it up. Outrageous ball. Perfectly picked out Bondhouse. Bondhouse just got a touch to it and put it past the keeper. That was insane. Wowzers. Wow, that was superb ball. So we've got 5-1 up. We are guaranteed, I think, now the victory. We're going to be in the top 8. So the next episode will be the round of 16. I wonder who we might get in that. Bondhouse was through. Is he onside? I don't think he was. Referee's double checking. No, he was offside. I suspected he was. He did look a little bit off to me when touched too early. But we've got a free kick right on the edge of the box. Lala scores on his return. You beautiful, beautiful man. Lala has managed to get the goal on his return. Wow. That's great. Lala makes the difference in this game, coming on in the second half. And I might give you a little hint into that with the thumbnail. Could be Lala, but we will see. well, you would have already seen before you clicked on the video. So, yeah, my words are difficult today. I'm having a bit of a mare. Like I said, I've recorded this. Actually, I'm going to be 100% truthful with you. I recorded this episode the first time without the mic. I recorded it a second time where I forgot to hit record. So it was third time lucky. We won all three. This one particularly good. But we will be back for the round of 16. If you've enjoyed that, please leave a like. Leave a like just for my misery of having to do this 3 times. But please leave a like and subscribe if you're randomly new on about, what is it? Must be about 400th video or something of this series. I know it's not really, but the long video, it's 13 seasons if you're new. It's a bit odd, but you might be new to the season. I've been rabbiting, so I've also been the mask manager. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I've forgotten my outro. I've been the mask manager. And until next time, I have spoken. Now, where's that coffee? I need that. I don't know what's going on.